Good morning. If you're seeing this video, hi there. You've only got a car cake to look at because I don't have a secondary screen to stay interactive with you. So this is the closest means I can get to talking to you. So we're back with our car cake again, okay? What are we doing? We're going to shape our car cake and we're going to crumb coat the car cake. It's a simple task. We're just trying to define the shapes properly because yesterday we couldn't finish that, but we're not doing much to it. Our car cake is coming along okay. And if you've seen the community post, you will know a sister has been up to a lot this morning, and I'll show you what I've been up to in a bit. I'll show you what I've been up to. Okay, that wasn't meant to be. So, yep, we are here. And if you're seeing this video or coming across this video for the first time, I hope you stick around because I love cake. I love cake. Normally, I'm in front of the camera. Oh, it's me and Dawn. Dawn, I can see you. On the side, I can stick my head out and have a look at what's on the screen. So hopefully that helps. Dawn, lovely, how are you this morning? How is Thursday coming along for you? Me, my Thursday has been a bit busy because this morning I've been working on the mold for the car tires, and I'll show you whether I had success or not, whether we'll see when it's all done. But we are just going to go ahead and crumb coat our cake. It's just you and I. Good morning, lovely. There you go. So that's our car. Do you think we've had... Okay, first of all, let's... our what do we call it? The car we're using to look at what we're doing has been involved in an accident. The tires have come off. No, that was done by me. Don't worry. That was intentional because I had to take the tires off so I could mold them. So okay, let's see. Yep, I've got what I need. Okay, we're trying to get the back of the car. Okay, let me just show you what I'm doing here. I'm just shaping the back of the car a little bit. Okay. If you are just joining us, I am so sorry. I'm going to do what we did yesterday, which is because I don't have a second screen to stay interacting with you. Well, that's a lie because most of the time you I come in, I chat and I go away anyway. But yeah, because I don't have a second screen to stay interactive, what I will hope to do is get the tutorial done, get behind the screen, as in behind the camera, and then I can read your messages and talk to you like we did yesterday. I actually enjoyed yesterday's format. So if you have questions for me, don't ask me now because I can't see your messages. but I hope you can see what I'm doing. Occasionally I will just look and see what you're saying to me, but I think the more and more I am carving the cake and feeling confident with it, I am almost feeling like I could make myself a Range Rover, but you know what? I don't have a replica of a Range Rover, so I don't want to kind of complicate things, because this morning, even making the tires was a lot. I was like, wow, that's a lot of work, because I had to take this replica car apart and then take the tires, and the way the replica is built, I couldn't take the car apart without breaking some parts of it. So if this was a child's toy, the child would be so upset with me right now, but thankfully it's not nobody's toy. I actually got it for the purposes of... Oh, did I? No, that's not true. It's actually my son's toy that he has outgrown it. Yeah. So, oh God, what random fact was that all about? Okay, there you go. I think we have the back of the car sorted now, and we can go ahead and crumb coat the car. Dolly is back. I can see Dolly in the chat. Except Dolly, I have already said I can only pop my head and see a message or two, but I can't like stay talking. So if you, I can't answer questions directly because I can't see my screen, because the secondary screen has been taken for repair. So hopefully we should have the screen back. But yeah, there we are. So the back of our car is fixed. Our car is all front to... I think we have a car. I am feeling a little more confident with it. What do you think? Let's see. Before we crumb coat it, let's move on and see what we have. Okay, looking good so far. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, now let's go and crumb coat this cake. And for the crumb coats, what I did was, because this is scrap cake, I didn't want to make myself a new batch of ganache. That would be waste for me. But I also didn't want to use the buttercream I left over, because buttercream sets at room temperature. So you know what I did, people? I melted white chocolate, about 200 grams of that, and then added 50 mils of cream to it, just to kind of melt it up a little bit. And then I poured that into the American buttercream I had. That was buttercream left. And what it has done is it has given me a white chocolate buttercream, but the consistency sets hard like ganache, if you like, because that's what I need for the car to set. Because I need the car to set shell solids so that I can get the crumb coat and the foam. So that's a tip for you if you want to get solid form to something without wanting to make a whole batch of ganache. That was actually a good tip, because you can make white chocolate, but what I was aiming for, white chocolate buttercream, but what I was aiming for was like something that sets harder without having to make a full batch of ganache, because it's scrap cake. But obviously if this was customer cake, then I would definitely have to use ganache, because you need the shape to be set solid. Because when you use buttercream at room temperature, you're going to be working on this for a long time when it's set outside. Okay, so that's one part of it done. And I've actually told myself I am not going to rush this process. I'm going to take all the time I need, because no one is chasing me. And so that's fine. And as we're doing it, I'm also working out the time. If you go back Monday, no, today's Thursday, Tuesday, we had about an hour and a half. And then yesterday we had just a little over an hour. Before I came this morning, I was doing the mold work. That from prep to finish was about full on an hour's work. That included having to take the car apart, the mold and everything. So you see, the hours are adding up. But obviously, because we didn't bake this cake from scratch, I mean, if I had to bake it, I think I can almost work out the time also for the bake, because the recipe I'll be using, I've already used here, and the bake time remains consistent. So if we had to work that out, I'm sure I could get the figures out. But we're trying to give you like a detailed, informed, close to accurate numbers here, so that it will inform how much time goes into decorating, if you like. Okay, there you go. It's going again. Yay. Lots of smudging and cleaning. Will I make a good plasterer? Because I want to take up a DIY project. Who thinks I'm crazy for wanting to do that? Like plaster walls. I'll make a good, like, handyman. Will I? I could barely read instructions to save my life. I like winging stuff. How am I even a cake maker? Okay, I think we could leave our car like this. I know. No, we are not going to keep them in the mornings for long. It's only an adjustment we have made, Dawn, for the secondary screen not working. Because it's like, I just need to get it out of the way. Because otherwise, if I had my secondary screen, my plans for the day are normally very different. I spend my morning doing something else completely. And then I go and I doll up and all of that stuff. But if I'm not on screen, I would rather get the live out of the way so that I can dedicate the rest of my day for admin time. That's all. So these are not going to be for long. These aren't. Let's just get the phone sorted. I took it for repairs and I'm waiting for a call. So hopefully if it comes back soon, we'll just go back to our regular lives. I like to come and see you people, and I want to show up in the afternoon. Okay? It's such a shame. Okay. Ooh, that seems okay for now. Okay. 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 something here. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so now let's go and do this part. Ooh, okay. The crumb coat is not looking bad. Okay. 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 There you go. Whew. Okay. Okay. I kind of feel like the crumb coat is coming along just fine. Ooh, okay. Crumb coat. Ooh. Plus is okay. Okay, there you go. Right. All right. Okay. Look at me singing my car's little praise. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Look at me. I've just got mine. Okay. I will fix that. Okay, okay. 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 I think I'm gonna leave the crumb coat done now, because what is left on top I will just shave off when the cake sets. I'll just shave off with a knife so that I can get a clean finish. But I kind of feel like if I continue, I might just ruin the shape of the cake, and I don't want to do that. So I think we're going to be done with the crumb coat now. Glad, be careful. But in the meantime, here is the polished looking crumb coat of our cake. Now let's wipe up, tidy the work surface, and do something productive. It's hard to kind of keep the gloves in, isn't it? Or it's just me. Okay. Hard to kind of stick the gloves on, but hey, I've done enough here. Okay, let's do some tidying here. Okay. Okay. There you go. And then we are doing this. Okay. Okay. So okay, this is beginning to set hard, so okay, yep, that's better. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay. Our crumb coat is done, sort of. What do we think so far? Whew, our car is coming along just fine. I don't know how I feel just yet, but it's like put some wheels on this and we have a car. Ooh. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh no, Glad. Why did you do that? Why? There you go. Right. So we haven't kind of like okay. All right. Okay. There you go. Okay. Our crumb coat is done. We need to let it set completely before we can come and sort of polish it up. And then the next stage up from here will be fondant. I just realized I don't even have enough fondant, so I've got to go buy myself some fondant. But yeah, that's our crumb coat done. What do we think? What do we think? Is our car coming along? Yeah. Okay. Right, now let's talk about our car. Not this car, that one. Let's see. Okay, Lollipop says it looks like a car. Okay, okay. That's a good thing. All right. It looks like a car that has been stripped of its paint. And like the skeleton of a car, which is exactly what we are aiming for. So not a bad start, if you ask me. Let's look. That's the bonnet, the windscreen. That will be the back. We have details to form over here, and then the sides. Okay. This is a little bit ambitious, but hey, we are here now. I can't complain. So let's put our replica car beside it. And, oh, okay. We are not far off. In terms of sizes, this is wider, but it's okay. Now, let's talk about how our car ended up in an accident. Got smashed. If you want to see the scene of the accident, check the community posts. We are not making this exact car. We are not. We are just using this car as a guide. So this is sort of our guide car to help us kind of derive some of the details on our cake car. So we are not representing the exact details, but size and bits around the car will help us kind of see what we are doing. So just to kind of manage your expectation, we are not making this car. But that aside, I had to kind of take this car apart, and I didn't realize how terrible. Well, I've always known I'm not good with electrical gadgets and stuff, but I needed a screwdriver to get in the middle here so that I can take the bottom of the car apart so I can access the wheels. And I didn't realize how tightly built these things were. It's a lot of work. So I ended up having to break it apart, which is why it's sellotaped together. And if you're asking yourself, like, okay, if you broke it apart and just wanted to access the tires and you've done that, now why are you keeping the car? Well, I'm still keeping the car just as a guide for what we are doing here. That's all. That's the only reason this car has to survive. So I'm keeping it alive barely. I'm keeping it alive barely just so that I can get some details of it. So with that in mind, there are a few things I did well, I took the tires off and then I tried to get a mold of it. Now, I can't do anything with the mold because it's leaking. Let's see. Well, a day in a cake maker's life. When I tell you, I went and I made this mold here. It's a rubber mold. It's not silicone, so don't worry. This is not as bad. But you see, my very ambitious self did a few things wrong, and now the mold is leaking. And my hope, the tires are in here because I am making my own mold so that I can demold it and then use the foam to create the tires. But my only prayer is that this mold doesn't leak out completely so that at least I have a tire at the end of it. I don't know. I am committed now, so I've got to wait and see. And if it falls apart, I'll have to use a different method to derive the tires. There are so many easy ways you can make the tires. I think I fancy myself some hard work, and the hard work is actually, I don't know if it's paying off. So yeah, we are having mold problems. So welcome to Cake Making Problems 101, where things will fail before they succeed, okay? Things will fail, and boy, will they fail a lot. Of course they will. But if you're determined to succeed, honey, you will. So I can't do anything with this for now. I just have to sit and wait and see how far I go with that. Essentially, I had to create the box, but making your own box comes with a few different challenges. And clearly, I didn't realize how challenging this was going to be for me. Why did you use a... You know what? I don't know why I didn't use a plastic container. It's a good question. I could have gotten one of my takeaway bowls, but I wasn't thinking. And I guess if I was thinking, I didn't want to lose my takeaway bowl. And also, I wanted something a little smaller because the wider the object you are using as a mold, the more rubber thing I have to make. And I guess it was a case of just trying to be mindful of the quantity of molding material I had, and a combination of just winging it as I went along. And that's the honest answer. You know, so here we are. And this mold kit is not cheap, you know. I didn't buy it specifically for this task, though. I bought it a while back for a different project. And it's been sitting with my cake stuff for a long time. But it's not cheap. It's, where is it? Here. It comes in a tub like this, two of this, and it's about 60 quid. There's the part A and the part B. For 60 pounds. Can you imagine, just to make that mold? So, hey, here I am. I'm not even mad about it. You were wondering how I would make the lights. I don't even know, but I guess I am not hoping to make the light hyper realistic. So you can make the lights out of fondant. You know what? I haven't thought that far. In the past, when I made a car cake, I printed the lights from edible imaging. I got like the reflector details, and then printed it in the form of edible images, and then cut it up and attached it to fondant, and it gave me a very nice detail for the car lights. But right now I am more concerned about my tires, and I don't even know why. So we'll see. So yeah, the mold kit is leaking, but as it begins to set, it will probably not leak as much. So yeah, as it begins to set, it will not leak. So hopefully it's set enough, but I don't know what the results are going to be with the leak in there. So, well, you you're going to have to stick around for the tutorial from start to finish, and then you'll see. So you know what, this is the cost of doing something new, trying new ground. You know, I am a cake artist. I love cake making, and if you've been here, I like to paint and sculpt things. But today I decided that, you know what, no, I'm just going to try and mold myself a car tire. And here we are. You're welcome. So let's stick this away over here. And then I'll come back and clear it up and all that. So, interesting times. Oh, it's still wet. I thought it, no, it takes 5 hours to set. And I think we are in the first hour. So unless it's set completely, I wouldn't know what it is like. But I'll come and show you. I don't mind though. If it's ruined, we'll just find. There are so many ways you can make a tire for a car cake. The thing is that when you get the tires right, it makes a difference to the car. The car looks nicer and it looks really set and better looking. And I was just aiming for a realistic tire, you know. But if it all goes left field, I will find a way. Don't worry. You know, we'll always find a way. I have the tires anyway. The tires don't, even if the mold has leaked out, the tires don't ruin. And I can't do anything with it right now. So, I mean, I just have to wait. Yeah, the molds are on Amazon. Yes. Yeah. Actually, I could just get a realistic tire mold that is pre-made for me from Amazon, I think. I'm guessing the only reason I decided to do this one was because I had the material and because I was actually concerned about size. Well, I am hoping so. But you know, this is a first-time project, and you know, first-time projects have a way of surprising you. But I'm trying my best to stay focused on the job and not be worried about it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't mind the car cake, but making the car cake, it's the details that sometimes is challenging. Like making the details on a car cake can be extremely challenging. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get it done. So here we are. So for a car cake to be made, we smashed a whole child's toy. And then the mold leaked. You see, when we tell you the cake, when I tell you I'm bringing you along the raw cake decorating process. Well, first of all, the car cake caused our screen to be broken, which is the big slab of MDF that I landed on the phone without realizing. So this week alone, making this car cake has turned out more expensive than I think it should be. Boy, oh boy, you could always use a fondant cut out. I know. You know what? I know I could. I just wanted the cut to be nice. I just wanted, you know what? I could have gotten myself jammy dodges, as in the jammy dodger small wheels. You put them together and then you wrap it in fondant and then you create a tire pattern. You have a tire. You know, making a car cake tire is not that hard if you want to wing it. And Dawn suggested making them from licorice. So, I mean, you can do them. I just wanted to push myself. I guess my point is I was just a little bit ambitious. I wanted this to be something that I am happy with. But you know what? The foam broke. Then I had to take the car apart. Then the mold leaked. By the time we finish, we'll have a few lessons along the way. And that's the joy of doing these processes, right? For you. So that you will see that, you know what, even for a professional, it's not always very straightforward. And then probably on my next attempt, I'll be better organized. I mean, that's the joy of it. That's exactly why I do it. So people, let me go put this cake to set. Let me clean the kitchen up, fix this mold kit if I can. And we'll be back on the next one. I will see you all soon. Take care. Mwah. Bye. But in the meantime, let's have a look at our car again on the side. Have a look. Look at our car is running so fast. I'll catch you on the other side, people. Take care. Bye, everyone.